All right, thank you for joining us here at 7 a.m. I'm James Fletcher.
And I'm Rena Harvey. We're talking about that breaking news: an overturned semi blocking lanes on southbound 880 in Hayward.
Big problem. Major backup now affecting East Bay commuters. KRON 4's Will Tran on the scene for us with the accident behind him. Will?
We are 2.5 hours into it, James and Rena, but there is a little bit of hope because the last time you saw me at 6:30, they were expecting a tow truck to arrive, and sure enough, you can see a tow truck there. They were able to basically split the big rig because it had a little trailer attached to the back of the big rig, and they broke it in half, and you can see the wheels right there. What they want to do now is, you can see a little movement, get it back on its wheels, and with this tow truck, remove it from the scene. As far as the scene altogether, probably another couple of hours, but with the back end split in half, just basically, you know, they took a saw and cut it in half. That allows the tow truck to remove it from the scene, and that could create some wiggle room because they might be able to open up a few more lanes. You can see Caltrans there. There's a lot of spill, maybe some oil, maybe some fluids from the big rig, other kinds of fluids, but they want to make sure that it's all absorbed before they reopen that lane, because the last thing you want is to reopen it and all of a sudden the car comes along, hits that oil patch, and then loses control, and then there's another accident. As far as what happened, this started at around 4:30 in the morning. According to the CHP, they believe the driver might have been drowsy, lost control of the big rig, bounced off a wall on the right side of 880, tried to correct himself, and then ultimately slammed into the center divider. Here, you're looking at the cars on the left side of your screen. Those are cars heading northbound 880. We are standing literally on southbound right before the 92 split. It is still slow and go, but they do expect hopefully over the next maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes or so to at least open up 1 to possibly 2 more lanes of southbound 880. And I'm sure Michael is all over this, but the backup, I'm sure by now, stretches probably all the way into Oakland. Back to you.
All right, well,
okay.
For that.
So pretty active scene. Hopefully that means good news down the road, Michael, for when they could get this cleared. But at the moment,
yeah. Good morning, everyone. This is day 2 when it comes to major congestion for those East Bay commuters. And as Will just said, CHP did tell me they are working to hopefully open up a few more lanes. But as of this morning, as he said, since 4:30, those lanes have all been closed. It's right near the Winton Avenue in Hayward on southbound lanes of 880. And your best suggestion is going to be exiting at West A Street and then heading and using Hesperian Boulevard. But keep in mind, majority of the Hesperian Boulevard is already congested because everybody is using that route. So if you're a little bit more inland and you're heading towards that area, your best bet may be to actually take 680 because the Castro Valley area is already starting to see some backup. Taking a look at 680, if you do decide to take that Dublin to Fremont right now, it's only a 15-minute commute, which is not too bad. The areas leading up towards the Hayward area where that accident is. In Oakland right now, those lanes all look good. And for those of you who are in the Vallejo area heading towards the Maze right now, everything's good in that area as well. When we take a look at westbound 80 Crockett to the Maze, a 17-minute commute, not too bad. And lastly, taking a look at that Bay Bridge right now, those metering lights are on. It's only a 15-minute commute. So your best bet is to just really avoid 880. John?
Yeah, at least